What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we've got the first match of the Super 12s for the T20 World Cup. South Africa versus my boys, the Aussies, and we get the job done. We almost choked at the end. It was almost a gee whiz. I mean, it was a good bowling game. That's the only way to put this sort of game. It was a good game for bowling. Josh Hazlewood, man of the match, 2 for 19 off 4. Taking all of that form from CSK, bringing it into the World Cup. Just what we needed. And it is criminal that this man has only played like 18 T20 internationals. He is so underrated. Modern day Glenn McGrath. Yeah, he was incredible. Just got his line exactly right. I mean, let's just jump straight into it. If you guys are new, subscribe. We're going to be covering all the T20 World Cup games. And gee whiz, I'm excited for India versus Pakistan game. It starts at 1 a.m. tomorrow my time. So I tell you what, I am so excited. It's going to be... I'm not going to take my eyes off the screen. It's going to be incredible. But we're here for Australia, South Africa. South Africa sent in to bat first. And Temba Bavuma, the captain, he hit 2 beautiful cover drives for 4 early. And I thought, oh boy, this is going to be a long game. This is going to be a long batting day for South Africa. Bavuma gone. Brilliant captaincy from Finch to bring on Maxwell that early in the second over. And then get Bavuma out with a ripping delivery. Quinton de Kock out for 7 off 12. Bowled, but I mean, he bloody hit the ball. And in slow motion, it just went... boom. Well, I don't know what sound effect that was. I'll edit that out. That was weird, but a beautiful delivery. No, it wasn't the delivery. It was pure luck. Let's be honest. Let's not give too much credit to Hazlewood for that one. Unlucky for Quinton de Kock. I mean, he was their rock. De Kock was the rock. Oh, that sounds weird. Rasi van Derzen, whatever you want to say his name is, gone for 2. Hazlewood, he really just took apart this top order. Aiden Markram, I mean, gave South Africa at least something to try and defend. 40 off 36. Looked good early. Oh, well, looked good for that middle part. Henrik Klaassen, 13. David Miller, 16. Dwayne Pretorius, out for 1. Keshav Maharaj, none. Rabada not out for 19, which, yeah, who knew he could even bat? Anrik Nordicki or Nokia, whatever his bloody name is, 2 for 3. And Tabraj Shamsi not out for 1. Let's jump straight into the bowlers. We're not here to mess around. Bowling, Mitchell Starc. I mean, he took 2 for 32 or 4. And you look at that and you go, that's a pretty good bowling day. But, geez, he was expensive very early on. He just didn't get his line and length right. And I think... there was a cockatoo if you just heard that. Just flew right past me. And you can already tell who has played IPL and who didn't. Maxwell and Hazlewood both played IPL. They're both coming in with great form. And then you look at the guys who didn't play IPL, Starc and Cummins. Now, no one bowled bad out of this group, but you can just kind of tell who's underdone with match practice and who looks just in their usual good form. But yeah, happy for Starkey. You know, as long as he takes wickets, that's all that he needs to do. Maxwell, 1 for 24 or 4. Great bowling. The fact that we can get Maxwell to bowl 4 overs is a huge bonus. Hazlewood, 2 for 19 or 4. One of those, I think, was a wicket maiden as well. Incredible bowling. Incredible bowling, Mr. Hoff. Pat Cummins, super economical, 1 for 17 or 4. And big Adam Zorba. 2 for 21 or 4. Incredible bowling. He is by far our frontline spinner. You know, I've seen a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but, you know, some people saying, oh, we should be playing Mitchell Swepson over Zampa. Swepson takes wickets. He might go for a lot of runs, but he still takes wickets. Zampa goes for not many runs and takes wickets. So, I think the answer is pretty obvious on who we're going to play between these two. So, Zampa, he's my frontline spinner. All right, a total of 119 to get the win. It was looking like it was going to be a super comfortable victory. I mean, we're not chasing a whole lot. And gee, did we make it hard for ourselves. David Warner gone for 14. I mean, he hit 3 boundaries. Hopefully he can get something out of that. Finch, I mean, the fact that David Warner passed double figures is probably a win. Finch, it wasn't a great shot, out for a duck. Mitchell Marsh going for 11. He never looked set on the pitch. He kept getting hit in the ribs, and he just couldn't seem to pick up the pace of the ball. They bowled a lot of like off cutters at him as well, which he was waiting for these 150-kilometer bullets from Nordique, and he kept bowling cutters. Same with Rabada. He didn't seem to play the spin very well at all either. So Mitchell Marsh, I mean, he's been in great T20 form. All the players in the team have said that he's going to be the big man for Australia in this tournament. And I have nothing wrong with that. I think he definitely could. I agree with him batting at number 3, but when do you start to question what he does at number 3? Do you give it 2 or 3 games before it's too late? Or do you make the switch early and put him down, down the order, and then you can bring Maxwell up to kind of number 4, Smith at 3? Obviously, Maxwell has batted incredibly well for RCB at number 4. So I think if we're looking to change anything, you put Smith at 3, Maxwell at 4, Marsh at 5, Stoinis, Wade. So I think that's probably the way I'd go with it if we're going to change anything. But then again, I think you probably just go the same lineup. You don't want to interrupt too many things after a win. Smitty, 35 off 34. Again, Smith is never going to be your T20 player who hits 35 off 10 deliveries. But what he's going to do is control an innings, because that's what he does. He controls an innings. He gets the pace of the game back onto your team's favour. So super important he's going to be this whole tournament. Big Maxwell, 18 off 21. The Hulk, 24 off 16, and the winning boundary. 2 winning boundaries at the end. Matty Wade was good there, 15 off 10, not out. So, hey, shout out to the Hulk himself, 24 off 16. He said that he wants to be the best finisher in the world and for Australia. Well, you've started bloody well for that account, Mr. Stoin. 24 off 16. It was a really good little knock there off Dwayne Pretorius in that last over. It was looking dangerous, and then he hit that boundary I think it was the second delivery or the first delivery of the over. Released most of the pressure and then hit the boundary down the ground to win the game. So, hey, the Aussies get the win. Let's jump into the bowlers. Kagiso Rabada, 1 for 28 off 4. Anrik Nokia, Nordic, whatever his fucking name is, 2 for 21 off 4. I mean, he just countlessly was bowling 150 kilometers, like, so easily. He is just scary to watch bowling. He is one of my favorite bowlers to watch in the world. Like, he is seriously insane. He is just raw talent and raw pace. It's impressive. Keshav Maharaj, 1 for 23 off 4. Tabraiz Shamsi, 1 for 22 off 4. And Dwayne Pretorius, none for 26 off 3.4. I mean, no Ngidi. Now, I know a lot of people would say Ngidi, he's probably not a T20, depth over, I mean, what the fuck? I need to put my phone on silent. I'm getting text messages and all that. Where was I at? Yeah, I mean, I understand why Ngidi isn't playing, but when you've got someone like Dwayne Pretorius who is playing as your top all-rounder, I mean, I don't know. I think I would rather Ngidi be bowling the last over a Dwayne Pretorius. Just me. Or, in fact, I'd much rather Nordique bowl the last over, and then you bowled Pretorius a bit earlier. So, hey, I mean, a few captaincy errors, but, what can you do? It was a great match in the end. A great catch from Adam Markram, where was it? To remove Steve Smith. He flew like goddamn Superman. But, hey, that is the end of that match. Also, just quickly, we're going to cover the other match. Quickly, we're going to go into this match. There's no point doing a whole review for this match because it was over in about 2 minutes. Windies all bowled out for 55, just purely embarrassing. England chased it down in 8 goddamn overs. I mean, England, they're looking... I don't want to say they're looking good because, I mean, the Windies just batted horribly. But, yeah, England. Yeah. I might be eating my words about England, saying that they look shit, but there you go. You make big calls, and sometimes they don't work out. I'll just quickly jump through it. I mean, no one in this order really did anything. I mean, Chris Gale was the only person to go over double figures. Embarrassing. I mean, this is a top quality order. Simmons, Evan Lewis, who obviously Rajasthan has been great. Chris Gale, Shimron Hetmeyer, DJ Bravo, Pooran, Pollard, Russell. I mean, that top order down to Andre Russell is one of the best, top, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's one of the, that's 8 incredible batsmen. Obviously, they don't have that big, pace bowler who's going to, bowl 145 like a Pat Cummins. So they go in with a lot of all-rounders who can bowl medium, fast pace and also bat. So I do like that, but, when you go in with 8 bloody batsmen, you need them to at least score some runs. Adil Rashid, I thought, bowled incredibly well. 4 for 2 off 2.2. I mean, that's just as good as spin bowling gets at all. Chris Jordan, 1 for 7 off 2. Tymel Mills, 2 for 17 off 4. Well done. I don't think he'll get another wicket for the rest of the tournament, but that's okay. 1 for 12 off 2. Moeen Ali, 2 for 17 off 4. I mean, down there at Dubai, the pitch was just spinning for all sorts. England chased it pretty comfortably. Roy, Butler, Bairstow, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's not a whole lot to talk about. Owen Morgan finishes the game off. That's probably the highest score he'll make for the entire tournament, so good on him. Akil Hussain, 2 for 24 off 4. Ravi Rampal, 1 for 14 off 2. And no one else really got to even bother bowling. So, I mean, it was a pretty simple match. I'm not going to go into depth about it because I think we just move on from that match. All right, now we're here on the T20 World Cup. I just want to quickly go through the fixture, look at the next game. So the next game is Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh. Whatever. I mean, is it going to have any impact on who makes the finals? Probably not. But this is the big match, India versus Pakistan. I'm honestly worried for what could happen in this match. Not just for the cricket, but I'm worried, what implications. This is going to be so fiery. There's going to be no respect out there on the pitch. Any sort of fans that are going to be out there, I don't think any of the fans are going to hold back either. I mean, where's this played? Hold on. Dubai. Oh, so the fans are in the stadium. They don't have to be cornered off in those little courtyard things. This is going to be incredible. Every time India plays Pakistan, doesn't matter if you don't like cricket, you just tune in and watch. This is going to be incredible. I'm so looking forward to this. I'm honestly a little bit nervous, to be honest, and I don't represent any of these countries, but just purely because I want this match to go through without no implications. Now, I'm not, obviously we know the political front. I don't care about that. Put that to the side for now, because we're talking about cricket. Obviously, it's a huge thing, all that. Put it to the side. But Babar Azam has obviously said that they're going to beat India easily. Well, not easily, but they're going to win no matter what. I honestly think he's lying. I don't think that's going to happen. But, hey, you can't rule out Pakistan. I mean, with Babar Azam in your team, you always have to remain a chance. But hey, this is what we're excited for. And I'm bloody looking forward to it. So hey, that's going to cap it off, guys. Australia get the win. England get the win. This is the match we look forward to. The World Cup's on and about the Super 12s. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.